It's the 64 Showcase! Hello everybody, it's me, your good friend Sparky, and welcome to Round 5 of the Mario Party 3 CPU Tournament on the 64 Showcase. This round takes place on the legendary Creepy Cavern between the losers of Round 3, Waluigi and Daisy, and the winners of Round 4, Yoshi and Mario. This is everybody's last chance to get to the finals and achieve superstardom because, much like in the last round, the two losers will be eliminated from the tournament. In this fantastic rocky cavern, you'll battle to become the superstar. Now before we begin, we need to determine the turn order. I'm rolling for Waluigi right now. First is Yoshi. Second is Mario. Third is Waluigi. And fourth is Daisy. Interesting that the two new characters to the franchise ended up in these losers rounds, losers bracket, so to say. And also interesting that Yoshi and Mario are here. Because if Yoshi and Mario end up getting first and second place here, they move on to the finals, and the final matchup will be between the same four characters that it's been for the last couple years. So we'll see how things play out, if it's fate that those four always have to battle it out. Everyone gets 10 coins. And good luck. As per usual, we get to see where the star is, and also once I get the opportunity, I will show everyone what the board is like. Start off with Yoshi rolling a 6, getting the bank space. And getting a blue space right after. And Mario rolling a 3, getting a red space. Unfortunate. Anyway, while we're in control of Waluigi here, we will take a quick look at the map. The main focus of Creepy Cavern's two spots here. This big womp right in the middle of the map. He tends to flip over while he's resting there and block one of these two paths. But you can also give him an item to bribe him to move. So either he's blocking off this part of the board up here, or he's blocking off this part of the board down here. Or just about, anyway. You can get through to here if you got a skeleton key. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Really, where you can go on the board is determined on the whims of this guy right here. But I don't think it's nearly as bad as Woody Woods was. And the other point of interest are these tracks here that go across the board. You talk to Thwomp, and you get to trigger action time to take a little train ride, if you can. And he swaps between his two stations on either part of the board. But anyway, we'll see all that when we get to it. We are going to switch Waluigi over to a computer player and start this round properly. There we go. Waluigi starting off with a 5. Get in the bank, get in the blue, pretty standard stuff. And Daisy finishes off the turn with a 6, matching Yoshi's roll. Pretty basic stuff so far, nothing too exciting, but the round is just beginning. This penultimate round of the tournament, so to say. Boulder Ball is our first minigame, 1 versus 3. Mario up at the top there, having gotten that red space last turn. Can he keep his opponents from reaching him? We'll find out. Yoshi getting flattened by a boulder almost immediately. Waluigi following soon after. Daisy almost making it to the top uninterrupted there. Yoshi could make it. I think he's gonna do it. Yep. Mario could not prevent Yoshi from reaching the top there. Waluigi all the way at the bottom. But doesn't matter there, because as long as one player reaches the top, they win. Very nice, very nice. So far, Mario not off to a very good start, getting that red space and then losing the first minigame. He does have a superstar title that he probably wants to reclaim, so he should hopefully pick it up. It's the Womp King! If Yoshi had a poison mushroom, you could get him to move. I think the Womp King in the center there asks for skeleton keys a lot. So he does kind of act as a glorified skeleton key gate. But he will ask for other items like the poison mushroom like that. Unless you have the item he wants, or if you hit one of the happening spaces nearby, he is not going to be moving. Which means right now, until someone gets an item or something like that, the way to the star is kind of blocked off. Considering you have to go down there and visit the item shop. Otherwise. Oh, there are other ways around the board, of course, but he's the main pathway. Here's everyone picking cherries again. Yeah, and I really like this minigame. There is a sense of timing to this game that feels very rewarding if you manage to do it right. It requires a lot of teamwork, which is very good for a 2v2 game. You know, since it's 2 people on a team, teamwork, you know. Anyway, Waluigi and Yoshi claim that minigame, getting the second minigame of the game. Yoshi did very well for himself in minigames last round, and he seems to want to repeat that trend. So let's see if he can. Rolling a 4, making it to the item shop. Of course, you can only buy a poison mushroom from Baby Bowser. So, if anyone will get that poison mushroom or not, oh, well, Yoshi gets a hidden block and gets 20 coins. That's something. That would have been great if that was a star, honestly. Early hidden blocks throwing things off is always fun. Mario rolling high, but can't get past the Womp King. Like I was saying, you can only get a poison mushroom from the shop if you get Baby Bowser, so you need to be lucky for him to pop up like this. Let's see what Waluigi's gonna do. Definitely buying that poison mushroom. You can get to the other half of the board through this way, through the train tracks there. Other than that, you're kind of stuck walking around this loop, if you want to get to the star right now. Daisy buying a mushroom, also heading down the trainway. Moving on to our next minigame already, 4-player treadmill grill. Alright, okay. It is just kind of an all-out battle atop these dangerous treadmills. Yoshi getting knocked off almost immediately. Waluigi almost following soon after. Daisy ground pounding on Mario's head, trying to get him to fall off. It is just a huge brawl right now. Daisy gets toasted. Waluigi and Mario now duking it out, and there goes Mario. Waluigi claiming the next minigame. Not last minigame. That would be crazy if it was the last minigame already. Claiming the next minigame. Cool. Waluigi also doing very well in minigames so far. Yoshi rolling 2, hitting that happening space, which causes the train to come by, chasing everyone down the tracks, changing Thwomp's position. And now, Waluigi, Yoshi, and Daisy are all on the other side of the board. Mario's the only one left over here. And he doesn't get Baby Bowser at the shop, which means he can't buy that poison mushroom. Honestly, if I were them, I would be buying cellular shoppers right now. Since Thwomp is no longer over here, Mario can't take the train, but the train is coming back anyway, thanks to that next happening space. Chasing Mario back down the track and all the way down here. Waluigi next up, rolling a 6. Going to the item shop. Is he gonna buy something? Let's see what he buys. Oh, there was already a magic lamp on there. Though we know how Waluigi and magic lamps goes, so he probably doesn't want to take the chance of buying one and not being able to use it. Daisy choosing not to stop and shop. Next minigame coming up here. Pumping away! We did have a minigame on there that we haven't seen yet. Last time this minigame was played, the computer managed to break the record. So let's see if they can do it again. Rockets are pumped, both heading up into the sky. How many yards will they go? I do believe if you get high enough here, you do end up going into space, which is pretty fun. Yoshi and Mario lost. I was about to say won, but it was Waluigi and Daisy. They're the ones that won. As much as I would like Yoshi to win, you know, I shouldn't be that biased. Yoshi starting off using his mushroom, trying to gain some distance here. Everyone's got a mushroom that they could use. Everyone really wanted a mushroom. Interesting. Let's see. Is he gonna buy something else? He's got a lot of coins. He is going for that magic lamp. He has enough to buy a star next turn. Using magic lamps on this board is also a pretty good way to get around. You meet Thwomp over here, and he asks you if you want to get on the mining car. I guess it is. It's not a train. It is a cavern, after all. And you do action time properly, and you jump on the cart. But if you do action time improperly, you end up missing entirely. And taking the mining car gets Yoshi all the way to the star, but he used his coins to get there and couldn't grab it. That was almost an expert play by Yoshi, because he would have had a star this turn, and then he would have been able to use his magic lamp in a couple turns to get another one. But unfortunately, he didn't calculate how many coins he had properly. But perhaps he's gonna wait to use the magic lamp anyway. We'll see. Waluigi using his mushroom, rolling a 7 and a 10. Very high roll here. Heading down the tracks, going back down this way. The path is clear from the Thwomp King's resting place. But Waluigi chooses to just kind of walk in a circle anyway. He more or less ended up right where he was before, and Waluigi buying a magic lamp this time. Figures he's finally got over 20 coins, he's going to probably use it. And Daisy using her mushroom. I wonder if she's gonna circle around and buy a magic lamp. No, she only gets a 2 and a 1. Literally the worst roll you could get on a mushroom, because even if you got 1 and 1, you would still get a 10-coin bonus from that. Talk about a waste of an item. Snowball Summit's our next minigame. Which I believe we've only seen once so far. I tend to see this minigame a lot. This, again, was one of the first games that I played in Mario Party 3, I believe. Mario almost going off. Yoshi was kind of frozen there for a second. Let's see. This does have a pretty long time limit, but unless you can really give your opponents a good whacking, you might be able to have to run it out. Yoshi gets knocked off, though, and now it's down to these three. Waluigi, ooh, getting comboed by 2 snowballs. Now it's down to Mario and Daisy, whoever can build up their snowball the fastest and knock the other one off. As you're not gonna make much progress with those tiny snowballs, so you gotta really work for it. This one might end without anybody else getting flung off. Mario just barely missing Daisy. The game finishes with the time up, and it's a draw. No multiple winners on this minigame. And ultimately no coins gotten. Mario probably could have used that minigame victory considering how low on the board he is right now. Yoshi choosing not to take a chance and using his magic lamp to warp a couple spaces backwards and get to that star. Giving us the first star acquisition of the game. As much as I like this sequence, I think I do like the flying around the world thing better for Mario Party 2. There we go. I wonder if it's the same genie, or if there are multiple Mario genies. Mushroom genies, rather. Anyway, next star popping up right at the beginning of the board. Mario would normally be in a prime position to grab that if he had the coins, but Waluigi's got a magic lamp, so that's probably not gonna stay there for very long. Still, Mario is using his mushroom to sort of speed along here. You only got 3 coins, buddy. You're not going to be able to get that star. But you do roll a 10, which is not bad. And the Womp King still not getting up. Doesn't feel like it. Mario reaching the shop without any money. Now he has enough money to buy something. And predictably, Waluigi, with the coins, finally getting able to use a magic lamp after he had 2 of them in the last round he was in, and just couldn't get over 20 coins long enough to actually use his items that he acquired. It must feel pretty good to finally do that. Also, I like the Mushroom Genie's watermelon pants. They're very nice. It looks like a watermelon to me, anyway. Second star in one turn gotten thanks to those lamps, and now next star is over on this side of the board. Which means I believe Daisy is still over there, and she might be able to go get it. Waluigi losing his last 4 coins to the bank. The bank is at an awkward 27 coins in it. And hitting an item space, here comes Baby Bowser. What's he gonna ask him? Do you like to tease? And thanks due to his answer, Waluigi gets as many warp blocks as he can carry. Interesting item choice. I tend not to use the warp block a lot when I play, just because it's kind of a random item. Hitting the happening space there, Daisy makes the Womp King flip over in his sleep. Suddenly the path on the other side of the board is open, but this one is closed off, which means I think the star is blocked off again as well. Ice Rink Risk is our next mini-game. Jumping around, avoiding the spiky what's-it on the icy path. Rink Daisy and not able to get out of the way. Yoshi not able to get out of the way. Both of them landing right on top of that spiny shell. Waluigi almost getting hit. Mario too. Whoa, okay. The speed of that shell was a little too much and Waluigi could not get out of the way, giving Mario a minigame victory. Which, yeah, with those 6 coins down there, he probably could have used that. Good for him. Ultimately, for being the original superstar of the first Mario Party CPU tournament, Mario's performance has not been particularly stellar so far. He did get 2nd place last time, but he was only in that round because he had lost his round at the beginning of the tournament. Mario choosing to ride the mining car. There you go. Car goes on by, Mario goes right by the star. but he is on his way, finding a hidden block, getting 20 coins from it. Next turn, given that he doesn't roll a 1 or lose all his money from Bowser, Mario will be getting a star, most definitely. Waluigi continuing his pursuit of Yoshi from the round a while back. Using a poison mushroom on him for seemingly no reason other than to be a jerk. Daisy rolling high, rolling a 10. Womp King does not want to move, still wants that poison mushroom. And Daisy is stuck at the top of the board here. Choosing to buy a cellular shopper, which is her item of choice. It's a pretty basic item, but considering it's only 5 coins, you could buy it pretty easily, and it does make easy item access pretty simple. Moving on to Bouncing Troust for our next minigame. Jumping around, trying to knock each other off into this fake space area, whatever you want to call this. There's lots of stars pulsating in the background. No one getting knocked off yet? Well, as I say that, there goes Mario. The battle space is getting pretty thin. Yoshi getting knocked down. Waluigi stayed on there for a while just by the grace of bouncing off of Daisy's head. But Daisy ultimately wins that minigame. Bringing her up over Mario. Mario back down in 4th place. But should he roll over a 1, he does get the next star, almost guaranteed. Yoshi with the poison mushroom can only roll a 3, and he ends up hitting the blue space. And there we go, Mario with a high roll gets the next star. 3 stars on the board. Things are still pretty even. Daisy is the only one who hasn't gotten a star yet. Next star is... where? Down there, right in Mario's way. So if Mario gets another... what's he need? If Mario gets another 6 coins, that means he gets the next... oh, never mind, he needs 9 coins now. That means he gets the next star if he wins the next minigame still. Daisy using her cellular shopper right away. Calling up Toad. What's she after? A magic lamp! Which I think was on the list of things to buy when she bought that shopper anyway, so why didn't she just buy the magic lamp there and save herself 5 coins? Meh. Daisy hitting a Bowser space, though. Let's see what the King of Koopas has in store for us now. 15 coins for Bowser, pretty standard stuff. Daisy owes him a little cash, bringing her down pretty low, suddenly taking Mario's place at the bottom of the game here, without any stars and without a lot of money. We've got 2v2 Cosmic Coaster. Still can't get that one 2v2 game there that we hadn't seen yet. Oh well, we still have another round after this. We might see it still. Computer players did pretty good at Cosmic Coaster the last time they played, I think. Almost pretty sure that whoever was playing got a perfect game. Can they replicate this? It doesn't really look like it yet. A few crashes going on. But Mario and Daisy making it to the end and tying the record exactly. How about that? That does give both Mario and Daisy enough money to get a star. The star is right in front of Mario, and Daisy has a magic lamp, which means we might see 2 star acquisitions on this board. Yet again, in one turn. Yoshi choosing not to buy anything from the item shop. Getting a happening space and causing the minecart to come back this way. Poor Yoshi. Mario rolling an 8, and he does indeed get star number 2. Giving him the lead right now. So he doesn't have a lot of money, so he might not be able to get another star quite yet. Next star, all the way up there, Daisy could potentially be getting that. But she has her magic lamp, so is she going to wait and try and get it? That's the question. Toad, coming down, giving Mario an item minigame. Bobbin' balloons. Almost immediately, Mario really wanted that skeleton key, apparently. Having a skeleton key in reserve is pretty handy in case you need to make a quick getaway from one part of the board to the other. Waluigi rolling a 7. Heading off this way. Choosing to take a ride. Or at least try to. There he goes. Probably trying to get that star. But Daisy's got her magic lamp, so yeah. Waluigi, your efforts were somewhat in vain. A lot of magic lamp usage going on so far. We're not even halfway through the game, and everyone's used a magic lamp at least once, I'm pretty sure. Daisy spending the last of her coins, acquiring a star. She got it. Lots of stars so far getting gotten. Next star is up there. Waluigi potentially could have had that star if he didn't take the train, though. Daisy heading this way, getting blocked off by the skeleton key, and instead getting an item game, which she might have been aiming for. Dory Dip is our next item minigame. Another magic lamp in the game here. Should Daisy time it right, she could have another lamp in reserve for the next time she wants a star. But she doesn't time it right. And Baby Bowser means game over. Sorry, Daisy. Better luck next time. 4-player minigame up for play. Frigid Bridges is our next game. Let's see who can build their bridge the fastest. I don't think anyone really fell off last time. Not that I noticed, anyway. Usually you see people fall off a lot on this game, but the more difficult AI, they might be less prone to that sort of thing. Yoshi almost getting hit there. With the hard computer players, this game tends to be pretty even. Mario just barely squeaking ahead and getting ahead of Yoshi there. Both of them were very close to victory. Honestly, I'm not great at that game, so props to the hard AI for being so precise at it. Yoshi rolling a 6. Visiting the bank, dropping off some money. There's a good amount of coins in there now. 32 coins. Whoever lands on that bank space will probably be pretty happy about that. Mario visiting the item shop, looking to buy something and getting himself a mushroom. No one has a lot of cash right now, so we're probably not going to see too many stars gotten for a couple turns. Waluigi had a poison mushroom. He could have moved the Womp King, but he ended up using it on Yoshi for really no reason. Let's see if he can get another one in Hey Batter Batter. It is on the board there. Let's see. Hey, aiming right for it. Waluigi doing a little victory dance, and he got his poison mushroom. But will he end up using it on a player, or will he save it for the Womp King? A question to be had for sure. Daisy getting a red space, no coins to her name. Let's see if she can get some here. And Log Jam, a new minigame, finally. I kept seeing this minigame pop up. Players are on teams of 2 here. Chopping wood. One player has to press the appropriate button to put the wood down, and the other player has to chop it with the same button. If you end up pressing the wrong button while you're holding the log, you end up just kind of struggling, unable to use gravity to place it down for some reason. This minigame tends to end up being pretty close, usually. But with 16 logs chopped, Mario and Yoshi get that minigame. I don't know why, I tend to really like that game for some reason.